So in this session, we're going to discuss present simple and negative sense. Hi, this is Joy Paul, your spoken English trainer. I think you have watched my previous all the videos step by step. Don't skip the videos. Don't skip the lesson. Maybe you're a beginner, maybe you're an intermediate, or maybe you're advanced. Right? Language, English is a language, right? So it's a journey. Slowly and gradually, you are going to improve our spoken English skill, our communication skill. So skill, if you want to build, it takes time. It takes time. So be focused, be consistent, and let's journey together. So if you haven't watched my all the previous videos, please watch all the previous videos, because all the videos, all the sessions are interconnected. If you haven't watched my previous video, maybe you get confused, or maybe you'll get some confusion over here. I think to overcome it, please watch my all the previous videos. Great. So let's start. So in this session, we're going to discuss present simple negative tenses. Present simple negative tenses, right? So as you know, in this present simple negative tenses, we are going to discuss so many examples, because with this example, you can understand how you have to practice in present simple negative tenses. As I told you before also, to speak in English, grammar skill is important, very basic. Not you have to be a master. So whatever the chapter that I have covered before, these are all the basic English grammar. So you can convey your message, you can write the sentence, you can speak the sentence, you can create the sentence without any minor mistakes. Clear? So present simple negative tense. The present simple negative tense, normally we are going to use don't or doesn't. As you know, first person, second person, and third person. And mostly important, the third person singular number. Let's the first person. What is first person? I'm using this word again and again, that it can create a brain tattoo in your mind. First person is I, we. Second person is you. And third person, especially singular number. Let's say he, she, it, or any name. Clear? So if you see over here, there is two pictures present, and how to use in negative form, negative sentence using don't and doesn't. So you can see there is a two pictures present in front of you. One is no thanks, I don't drink tea. So in this picture, you can see that someone is offering tea, and other person say no, I don't drink tea. So here we use this don't. Here in the next picture, we can see I don't shopping. I don't enjoy shopping. I don't, because I don't. So when you use this do, so let's say I don't. I don't. Clear. But if I say in this opposite way, in the other way, he doesn't drink tea. If I say to that person, he doesn't. But when he say himself say, I don't. So this is very important. He is a third person singular number. So when you use he as a subject, so be careful. You have to use this with the verb s or es. Clear? Great. So here we are using the negative sentence. That's why with this do, did, does, we are using this doesn't, don't. She doesn't enjoy shopping. So she is a third person singular number. She doesn't enjoy shopping. Clear? Very simple. Now let's say in positive and in negative, how we can convey our message or how we can create the sentence is very simple way. Our initial focus to improve our spoken English communication, then create a sentence very easy way, short sentences without any mistake or without any error. Let's say in positive we say I work, but in negative we have to write I don't work or I do not work. Don't is a short form of do not. Let's say we like. In negative, how we can represent? We don't like. Let's say you do in positive. In negative, you have to represent, or you have to say you don't do. In positive, they have, they don't have. Clear? So now in positive, we write he walks. Why he walks? Because he is a third person singular number. He walks. So that's why we added s with our main verb. He walks. But how to represent in the negative sentences? He doesn't work. Right? She likes. She doesn't like. It has. It doesn't has. Clear? Very simple. You can pause here and you can check it again. Now let's see a few examples. How to write or how to speak with the using of present simple negative sentence. Let's say I eat pasta, but I don't eat rice. Now see why I say I eat pasta. Present simple tense. That's why in negative form we have to write, but I don't eat rice. I don't eat rice. Clear? Next. Tom. Tom eats. Why you have written eats here is very important because Tom is a third person singular number. Say third person. Good. Third person singular number. Tom eats rice, but he doesn't. He does not eat. He does not. Why you have said? Because when you convey your message in negative sentences, you cannot say how to say he doesn't, or you can't say he don't. So you have to say he doesn't, because as you know, in third person singular number, you have to use with word s or yes. So he doesn't eat pasta. Let's say you don't swim very fast. You don't swim very fast. What does it mean? You don't. Use the second person. You don't swim very fast. Great. We don't play. We don't play chess very often. That means we are not playing chess very frequently. The cafe is usually quiet. The cafe is usually quiet. That means peace, calm. The cafe is usually quiet. It doesn't get very crowded. It doesn't, because it is a subject. It doesn't get very crowded. Lisa and Mark don't visit many places. Lisa and Mark. Lisa and Mark don't, don't. Lisa and Mark, because Lisa and Mark now is not a singular form. It's a plural form. Lisa is not alone. Mark is not alone. So they're create together. It's more than one. So that is we're writing don't. But if I say alone, how to say? Lisa doesn't visit. Mark doesn't visit. But when Lisa and Mark together, it's become a plural form, right? More than one. So don't visit many places. Hope you are receiving this value. Hope you're understanding. Watch this video again and again. Why I have created so much? Why I have created this video for you? Then you can watch, you can listen as much as you can, and it's become a brand in your mind that you can easily speak fluently, effectively, without any grammar challenges. Because many people, they are facing these grammar challenges, basic grammar. We don't have to be master in grammar, but basic grammar is important. Basic grammar is important. And we are focusing on the basic grammar. So remember, always, I don't, we don't, we say or we write or we speak. You don't, they don't. But how to say he don't know? We say he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't, Ram doesn't, Rohan doesn't, Rohit doesn't, Sham doesn't, Tana doesn't. Clear. So let's see a few examples. I don't enjoy horror movies. I don't. Don't say I doesn't. See, you are practicing as much as many times, so that's why it's becoming a brain tattoo in your mind. You're getting my point clear? Great. She doesn't enjoy horror movies. She doesn't. She doesn't enjoy horror movies. I don't like onions. I don't like onions. My sister doesn't. My sister doesn't like them either. Not my sister don't like. You getting my point? Clear? My sister doesn't. Sister is a third person singular number. My phone doesn't. Phone is a third person singular number. This third person is very important in English, right? I did many mistakes in my initial communication again, because I, just like you, I studied in vernacular medium. Like I know that many people that you're also studying in a different medium, maybe Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Gujarati, or maybe Bengali. So challenges is not that you can't speak. The challenge is that you haven't practiced as much as you can. That's why we make mistakes. He don't, he doesn't. But when you used to with this practice, maximum time, it's become a brain tattoo, and you can speak easily from your mouth. It's a connection. It's a neural connection with your mouth and your brain, right? So practice is very important. Great. Now we use don't or doesn't plus infinite. Let's say don't enjoy, doesn't play, doesn't eat. Let's see a few examples. I don't enjoy running. I do not. I don't do it every week. Next example. Alex plays. Alex plays. Alex, third person singular number, plays tennis. But he doesn't play basketball. But he doesn't play basketball. Not doesn't play. Not. He doesn't play basketball. not doesn't place. So now you cannot write doesn't and place together. Either say he plays, or when you say you are making in negative form, say doesn't play. Don't say doesn't place. It's a wrong. Grammatical is wrong. Emma doesn't do her homework on time. Not say doesn't her homework. Got it? Clear. Jack doesn't usually drink tea. Not doesn't drinks. Jack doesn't usually drink tea. Great. Let's see a few more examples. How to write the negative sentence when the positive is present. I swim very fast. What do you have to say? I do not. I do not swim very fast. Clear? Next, say James swims. James is a name. Swims. Third person singular number. That's why you added s with the verb. So we have to say James doesn't swim, not swims. Let's see. Yes, James doesn't swim very fast. Great. You are doing great job. Let's say what you have to say. They remember my address. They remember. So they is a plural form. So you have to use don't. They don't remember my address. Next, we exercise. We is plural form. We exercise every morning. We do not exercise every morning. But exercise is very important. She takes the bus to the walk. She takes the bus to walk. She doesn't. She doesn't take. She doesn't take. Let's say she doesn't take the bus to walk. You finish your walk early. You finish your walk. 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 Early. Because sometimes you have to speak the right pronunciation. It's very important. You finish your work early. So say, you do not finish or you don't finish your work early. Create. Great. Okay. Let's see few more exercises. Study the information and write sentences with this. Listen, there is few examples are there. Do you enjoy? Lucy and Meg, Dan, or you? There's few different way is there. Let's say reading book. There is a few process. Reading book, cooking, hiking, dancing, different activity. Let's say different activity. Lucy and Mike doing together, or Lucy and Mike don't. They are doing together. They do not doing together. Or maybe Dan is a person doing alone, or maybe he don't. But how you can say for yourself? So these are the few examples. These are few activities there. Activities like reading books, cooking, hiking, dancing, swimming, watching sports. And let's say if I want to create the sentence in negative form, how we have to create, how we have to write, how we have to speak. Lucy and Mike enjoy reading books. Because how we can say? Because here, reading books, Lucy and Mike, yes. So Lucy and Mike enjoy reading books. Dan doesn't enjoy it. Dan is written no. So Dan doesn't enjoy it. I enjoy reading books. What do you enjoy? But let me say that you have to here in this column, you have to say your wish. You want to do or don't want to do. This is very simple. Clear? Now let's create this sentence. I enjoy reading books. Lucy and Mike enjoy hiking. Lucy and Mike enjoy hiking, but Dan doesn't enjoy it. Next example. I dash hiking. I don't enjoy hiking. Next example. Lucy and Mike dash. Lucy and Mike enjoy swimming. And then enjoys it too. I dash. I don't enjoy swimming. So in this way, you have to create few sentences based on this. Got it my point? So I have solved this much for you. This remaining is your activity exercise. Clear? And also in next page, I've shown you the answer also. So practice. Practice. Don't think that I can do it. When will use your brain, pen, and paper. This brain paper connection is very important. Brain through pen and the writing in paper is very, very important. And then only will see then you are practicing very easy way. It's take time. I can understand, but practice as much as you can. These all the video that I have created or near future I'm going to create. I'm going to creating for you. I'm going to create. I'm going to create for you is very, very helpful for you. Just if you follow, just if you watch this video, mark my word, basic grammars you are going to master. Basic grammar is important, necessary to speak English, to write English, or to convey our masses in English, right? Our motto to become a fluent speaker. That's why these basic grammars are important. Let's practice. Write about yourself. Use I never, or I often, or I did not, or very often. Few words is given. Based on these words, your thoughts, you have to write down the sentences. I'm helping you initially creating one or two. Let's say, listen to music. I don't listen to music very often. If you're listening to music very often, so say, if you don't, say, I don't listen to music very often. Or I never listen to music. Or you can say, I often listen to music. So now in this way, you can also understand how you can convey your message, how you can speak, how you can use this often, never, these types of word very easily. Next, let's say, play video games. I never play video games. Never. That means you have never played video games in your life. I never play video games. Let's say drink tea. How to write? I don't drink soda very often. Drink soda. Next, visit museum. I often visit museum. Take photos. I never take photos. Clear? Good. Next, complete the sentence. Complete the sentences. All of them are negative. Use don't or doesn't plus this verb. So here the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 verbs is present. Use do, don't, or doesn't, and with this verb, complete this sentence. Clear? Let's practice together. Let's practice together. The library is usually empty. The library is usually empty. It doesn't get many visitors. Now you know why doesn't, why don't. Great. Sarah has a bike, but she dash it very often. Sarah has a bike, but she doesn't drive it very often. Because we have to use this word that has given before, above, drive. So she doesn't drive it very often. My parents like traveling, but they don't take flights very often. Maybe you can go by train or go by bus or go by some other way. So, but they don't flights very often. My parents like traveling, but they don't take flights very often. Clear? Next question. Next exercise. Emma is engaged, but Emma is engaged, but she doesn't wear her ring every day. Emma is engaged. That means Emma is going to marry very soon, but she doesn't wear her ring every day. Next, I dash much about history. I don't know. Don't know. I don't know much about history. I'm not good at it. The hostel isn't pricey. It dash much to say. It doesn't cost much to say stay here. Right? Next. Nina lives close to us, but dash her very often. But we don't visit her very often. So now say we have used all the words: get, drive, take, where, don't, no, doesn't cost. Clear? Great. Next, put the verbs into the correct form, positive or negative. Clara speaks. I don't enjoy. I'm sorry. I dash. I do not remember. Great. Next, Leo is very shy. He doesn't talk very much. Great. My dad drink, we have to use. So my dad drinks a lot of water. Great. Next, that's not correct. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Next, this song is amazing. I dashed it a lot. I like it a lot. Lara is allergic to nuts. She dash them. She doesn't eat them. She doesn't eat them. Clear? So, in this way, you have to practice present simple negative form of sentences. Practice is very important to become fluent. Practice as much as you can. Sometimes it becomes bored. Sometimes you feel bored. But when you feel boring, try practice more. And then only will see your dream that you have to become a fluent speaker slowly and gradually, that you can build this power within you, because I believe in you. See you soon in the next video. Thank you.